Good evening, people, and welcome to another instalment of Take the High Road by Dr. Dens. This is the fourth chapter of Take the High Road, the story of the life of me, basically. Now we left off starting the acid days and Bob falling down Pendle Hill. Now, at this point in my life, we must be talking 1980, 89, things like that. We were into the indie scene, the Storm Roses and Happy Mondays and things like that. And I can remember at this point I were fairly eating, fairly smoking my weed, and I don't like to admit it, but having a lot of gas and things like that. Now, I can remember being sat in my mum and dad's bedroom with Bob, Tom Chink, another one of my good mates, Pilch, and things like that. And I can remember being sat there and my mum coming in with putting gas down, glue and things like that. Now, at these stages, I think my parents were getting a bit sick of me because I was a bit hard work, and they wanted me out of the house really. And across road from where we lived, from where my mum lived. Now I'm only on the street. I were brought up on the street, My mum and dad had an half empty house, and they gave me keys and said, "Please, son, please go and live over there." Now I'm a bit of a naughty bugger. I went into youth custody for a while when we were young and things like that, for silly things I never actually did. But I don't need to go into that crap. It was just, boyish stuff. But at this point, my mum gave me keys to this house where I went to live. And I went to live there again with my good mate Bob, and bloody hell, they were great days we were. We used to sit there, we were a good smoking house, and that were my first days. Now this is how young I were. We must be talking 1989-ish, something like that. And I must be 16 coming to 17-year-old, and it was the first times I started selling my little bits, putting my little bits out there and helping people. Helping people, we weren't helping people in the days, we used to get, I think it were an ounce of Rocky, an ounce of soap bar, and I think in them days, an ounce of soap bar, I'm not sure if it was as little as £70. So we used to buy, an ounce of soap bar between about 3 or 4 of us, and sell little bits, so we could make his own personal smoke and stuff like that. Now, we had bloody great times. This house that we lived in, it were half derelict. There were no bathroom window, things like that. There weren't even a frame, never mind glass. I mean, at winter, Jesus Christ, they were frost on inside of the bathroom, on mirror and stuff. So bloody hardcore they were. But they really were great times. I know I won't have a filter there. I'm just gonna just 1 second, bear with me, people. Where are they? Yeah, they were great times in these houses, at this house, and it were these ages that we were really starting to enjoy a smoking and as mushrooms and stuff like that. Now in this house we used to have a metal tray in front of the fire. I can remember barred fire. It was just a barred fire, and it constantly had 2 hot knives in it. And we always had a tray, and whoever come into the house, they'd buy the tin for the other 8 for whatever. Probably a teenth in them days. It weren't often an 8 for £7.50 a teenth, and they'd come and buy it, and they'd automatically just lay hot knives out. So that's what we did most of the time. We'd be smashing hot knives down and stuff like that. And I can remember what year, you have to correct me. I can remember again at this stage in house, or in living around these times, the mushrooms were kicking in, but also the acid started to appear for us anyway. Things like black microdots, purple oms, things like that. Now I think if I'm remembering rightly, I'm bloody doing well if I can remember this. What have I just done with my bloody ashtray? time to even move, and I've lost my ashtray. What have I done with that? Oh, it's here. Oh, bloody spill. Yeah, if I remember rightly, I think Purple Oms and the Black Marks were approximately £4 each. And oh yeah, so we were eating them, and the first strips of them, Jesus Christ, they were sending us out there. And I can always remember, I don't know why, I suppose it was acid and it just made you think, oh, somebody turned up, knock on door, who's this, 1 o'clock in the morning, and some person you've not seen for years would be there, oh, that lads. You think, how the fucking hell is this happening? And I don't know why, it always sticks in my head, my old acid days, my old blotters and stuff. The Word. I can remember The Word being on all the time, and it used to send me bloody mad. It used to send me paranoid, it did. But yeah, I can remember one day there were one lad, Danny were called, I'm not mentioning full names, but he used to be a gangster, you know. We were only young at this point, and he was a gangster, and he used to come into the house. I mean, at this point, I rapidly got selling quantities of hash and things like that. I've only ever sold hash, I've never sold out house, mate. But I got into large quantities of, you know, very quickly. And I can remember this Danny coming in, a bit of crony. He must have been, in them age, he must have been 20 odd year old. Big black leather jacket, stuff like that. And he'd come in with all his boys all behind him. And a guy called McManara. I'll never forget it. We were all having black marks, and Danny sat down and all his cronies stood at back. And we were eating black marks. And one day this lad said, let's sell suggers, we'll sell suggers. And we sold him a black vitamin tablet for the £5, I think. What did I say it was called then? I forgot what it was fucking called. McManara. I said, fella, get that down your head. And I've never ever seen anything in my life. He psychologically tricked. His pupils went big, and he was buzzing his tits off. And then when we were all coming down, we said, how were your trip, mate? Oh yeah, brilliant. I said, you've only had a vitamin tablet, so that's placebo. And he said, hey, you're gonna die, you mate, you're gonna get it. We'd painted his face and everything. He'd been to the shop, and we'd lipstick on him and painted his face. And I think he went to corner shop and got said in shop. I said, all right, you mate, out of his head. But yeah, I'll never forget that. And yeah, one night I think we'd all been sat there tripping and stuff, with tray of hot knives, and we said, oh, we've no mushes and that. We set off on a mission. We used to go on a mission through moors and stuff like that, Lancashire moors. And we were heading to this field one night, and I think it took us 6 hours. 6 or 7 hours constantly, all night long. It was coming daylight, and all we managed to find, I think it was something like 4 mushrooms and 2 ashtrays off a pub table. So that was spoils of that. But I can remember we were off his fucking head walking around tripping. So we had a fucking great night. That was things with golf courses up where I live in that. I keep messing with my head because it looks stupid. Golf course and that. I remember going up. We used to go up there, golf course, and piss about up there, tripping and stuff like that. And at these points as well, speed. We started getting into speed and stuff like that. Now I can remember speeding there, beautiful stuff. Again, trips, a couple of names. I'll try and think. There were California Sunrise, the Purple Oms, Black Marks, blotters. I can remember in some days we used to they were like a sheet of gelatine or something it were, and you put it in your eye. I can remember that, but that's more to rave days. I'll come to that. But yeah, at these points we were, no, not speed. Forget the speed for a minute. We must have been just. I must have been just starting to drive and things like that, because I can remember getting my first car, a beige Cortina, 1.8 gear, bloody cracking car. All seats collapsed after a while with raves and stuff. Everybody bouncing around, and I can remember we were just coming into indi days, you know, your 1989s and 90s and stuff. Going into Roses, and I can remember we used to go to a place called Bolton Abbey. That were chilled out, good places, trip up there, you know, in countryside. And then we'd drive Whalley Abbey again, another place. But next to Whalley Abbey, there was this place called Calderstones, and it were a lunatic asylum. And Jesus Christ, we used to drive in there and that lot and get out. on about it grounds. Yeah, quick, someone's coming, get it calm and fucking shoot off. There was never anybody there, but we were always tripping his heads off and think there was some lunatic fucking coming through us. But yeah, proper good days. Now, yeah, I think if I'm thinking that, you know, in this house, I can remember Bob. He used to make me laugh. We come back one day and it were my house, you know what I mean? And I come back one day and there were all padlocks on doors and stuff like that. I said, what the fuck's going on? And Bob, two old people fucking coming back wrecked and tripping and that. He'd be in morning, he'd be selling bowls of Alpen and pork pies and tubs of Ribena and stuff like that, and they were buying them, you know. I think that's how he must have kept us a bloody live in them days, because I certainly can't remember eating, because it was 24/7. We never, from the age of say 15, no, maybe 17ish, up to, you know, before when I went travelling, it was just party 24/7. I never come down, as the saying goes. But yeah, I can remember coming home one day and Bob's all these cupboards were locked and we were all like, what the fuck? So we ripped up padlocks off, ate all his pork pies, munched his Alpen and shit, and he come back, what are you doing, you cunt? I said, fuck off. You're not doing that in my house, you mad bastard. But he always at it, Bob. He was always onto his little things. But yeah, I can remember we went to, I think it were me, a guy called Noddy, Everett, Pilch, I'm not sure, a few people, Cocky, and we went to Apple Pleasure Beach, tripping, and I remember going up Revolution, and I think it was Noddy that was sat next to me. Well, I know it was Noddy that was sat next to me, and Revolution just went forward, Revolution, back, Revolution, and then we bought a little tub of poppers. You could buy poppers on Pleasure Beach and sex shops and stuff like that. So we bought a little tub of poppers, what were it? Gold Label, I think it were. I don't know how I remembered that. And I can remember sat there, and I think we'd been on Purple maybe 3 or 4 of them, fucking tripping. And I fucking, quick Noddy on the quick blast eye, and I said, here Noddy. Oh, it's making me feel a bit sick thinking about that poppers, God. But yeah, quick blast and it set off. We went round Revolution, got to the other side and I looked at Noddy. He goes, fucking hell, I can't go back, mate, I can't go back. I said, it's tough shit, man, we've got to go back. We set off again. I'm not joking you, I got off that Revolution. Electric, tripping my bollocks off. So, anybody wants to bring trips up, get yourself on rides at theme parks, that brings you up. But yeah, bloody great times. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, we started, obviously, it must have been Indie Day, starting to coming into 1989, 1990, we went into Happy Mondays and Storm Roses and things like that. I used to wear baggy jeans, full bell-bottom jeans, and I can remember having some original 60s jeans that were my father's, covered my trainers they did, and a t-shirt saying Happy Mondays bummed. But yeah, we were all at it. I can remember once, I don't know what we'd gone now, we were in Manchester, and I think, I don't know whether we'd gone to watch 808 State and Happy Mondays at GMX. I can remember being in there and watching Happy Mondays thinking, 808 State, fucking brilliant, off my head, boo, 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 boo. Bit of cubic, you know what I mean? That's probably wrong, but yeah. But, and I can remember watching Happy Mondays thinking, these are shit. But I can remember looking at Bez with his dance, giving it his hands, giving it his boxes, you know what I mean, big box, small box. And I can remember watching him thinking, you're off your fucking rocker, boy. And I don't know what we were doing, but I can remember one night being in Manchester, walking around tripping. And I looked across the road, and we were big into Storm Roses these days. And I looked across the road, and Ian Brown, just there, buying some fags at one of them newspaper stalls. I thought, fucking hell, that's Ian Brown there. A zero. And you know what we all did? Stood there and looked at him tripping. I don't know what we're doing, because it must have been, I bet it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. It must have been well early doors, wandering around Manchester. Fuck knows what we were doing. But yeah, these days as well, again, and this is where it comes to being up at 5 o'clock in the morning, we were getting into as speed started to come on scene. Things like pink champagne and red dot. Now in them days you buy a tenner-gram, not a tenner-gram, or maybe it were a tenner-gram, I don't know. But a tenner's worth for something, a little gram of wrap. You always go in your wrap, didn't they? You opened it up, and fuck me, we used to bomb it, stick it on the stone, snort it. Now that was speed in them days. That really got you going. So yeah, party days. This is just before. Must be 1990. This or 1989. No, 1990. Because I'm sure it's Spark Island in 1990. And I can remember a big van load of us going down to Spark Island, all on pills and speed. No, not pills. We weren't on pills yet. Acid and speed we were all on. I don't think we were taking pills. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Must be 1990. I think Spark Island were. And I can remember being there with Bez's brother stood next to me. He weren't weird, I didn't know him, but Bez's brother, and I got nattering to him. I've never seen as many people giving him free drugs, just giving him free drugs all night. I was like, Jesus Christ. And New Music magazine took a picture, my bloody arms in it. I didn't get my face in it, did I? I was gutted. But yeah, what a very good gig that were, you know what I mean? Back in it, we just being there. The gig was shit, but just being at the scene, I was there at Spark Island, and I remember watching this Rastable fucking made a full joint, one-handed. How he did it, I do not know, but bloody impressive. And I can remember being right at back, having a piss, right at back fence, away from all my mates and everything, when they come on stage, didn't they? Well, that bastard, trying to get myself back down there, but what a fucking great happy days. So yeah, I'll leave it with that. Pink champagnes, red dots, 1990. I'm going to leave it with, and then we're going to start hitting the rave scene, the illegal rave scene. Right, people, I'll leave you with that one. I hope it chilled you out a little bit, made you slightly calmer, and hopefully ready for bed. I'm smoking a nice joint of Incredible Bulk, ready for my sleep. So I'll leave you with that one. Good evening, people.